Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 45 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, echo.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the screen. I got you.
Watch 57, 57's right. Here we go. 57.
65.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Wait.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's first and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Oh, and now some space to operate. the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go out. Come on.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, Coleman. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
That's it. Big hit.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 57.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Come on, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag,
and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21. Here we go.
57. Mike, 57. I got you. Son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. 57 to Mike. 57.
11.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Two.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. 33 yards.
Because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Go.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 57's the mic. Mike.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Let's go, defense.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. And a fight for the football, and it's center. As his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
this has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away, as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw again is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go. Ready? Right now, let's go. Ready?
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to Coleman. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Check tight. 36 to Mike.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Twenty-one.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's complete to Snead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.